It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Runner's good there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Dennis Smith Jr. in a matchup with Boogie. Taj Gibson above the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. It's James. His first effort off the mark. Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Gibson. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Davis.
2 minutes left in the first.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. No good. Missed them both. Smith. Down low for Gibson. Flushes it home.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Here's James. That's usually one that he'll knock down to Dennis Smith Jr. Ah, rocking the rim.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
LeBron with it up top. Down 4. Down low, Boogie. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
LeBron James wants it. LeBron James. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Julius Randle. Short jumper off the mark.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
The possession lies with New York. Smith goes to the right side to Dennis Smith Jr. To the rim, lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
That misses with a second to go. First quarter in the books. Scoreboard says it's all even. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
LeBron James, 3 for 6 now. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Into the front court comes Smith. The score 10-8. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
The assist from number 0.
New York in control of the basketball. Smith. They go down low to Randall. And Davis there to grab the rebound. To Danny Green. Runner here won't go down.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Here comes the screen. To Taj Gibson. Won't go. Kuzma. To Cousins. James, guarded by Taj Gibson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Davis. Driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis. He's 2 for 2 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Smith into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen. Ellington sizing up Cousins. To Gibson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
LeBron James here against Taj Gibson. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Great feed, sets it up, and scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Smith with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. Short jumper stays out. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half comes to an end with the Lakers in command.
everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
The chosen one did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Smith now into the front court. Trailing by 14. Wide open look, won't go. To Danny Green. Kuzma. Here comes the screen. James picked up by Gibson. For 3, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gibson to Kevin Knox. Gets a shot up off the mark. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Timeout here for the Knicks as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Anthony Davis. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
LeBron James sends it away. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
I got it, Ed. In the first half, I heard the way the defense communicated. Here he comes, pass, here comes switch, help. Now, in the second half, you hear active communication. They're assertive. Here he comes, switch, help off the ball screen. I'm fading, I'm shading. That kind of communication is a difference between a winning and a losing team.
Smith with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. James to Cousins. Ah, the monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Caldwell Pope. James. He engulfed him that time. Here comes the screen. LeBron picked up by Gibson. The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Into the front court comes Smith. His guys down big. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for three. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Knicks with the basketball. Smith. Here comes the screen. Ellington against Cousins. To Dennis Smith Jr. The drive right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
James here against Taj Gibson. And Cousins throwing it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. LeBron James, guarded by Gibson. Down low to Cousins. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Smith to Kevin Knox. Fires the three, and the rebound gathered in by Davis.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Whoa, what a finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
LBJ has it. Curling inside. count the bucket for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. From the outside, no good. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Kuzma guarded by Taj Gibson. From long range, good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kyle Kuzma. Over to the right side. James. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Dennis Smith Jr., couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks. Anthony Davis, able to recover with the block. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put their opponents away in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Game track. Assists.
The New York Knicks definitely suffer from poor communication in this game. And I say that because of how many assists they gave up. The frustration among them was pretty obvious. LeBron James was behind the majority of those dimes and deserves a lot of credit for having his passes on target and on time.
Player of the game.
The chosen one wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.